know. You never know. Hey folks, you never know, but despite the fact that you never know, you soldier on. For instance, I'm still David Olney, and if that isn't inspiration to American youth, I don't know what is. Okay, so here we are. Here's the big show. And so we did the crowdfunding thing, Kickstarter, and I just wanted to let you know we're nearing the end of the recording process of making the CD. I got a horn section I'm trying to get recorded. And trying to get a horn section, it's like, herding cats. You know how they say that, herding cats? Well, this is like herding cats with trumpets. It's really difficult. But it'll be good when we get it. And then Jen Gunderman is coming into play. And she's fantastic. So that'll be fun. Okay, coming up, Tuesday, February 4th, Billy Block, his 18th year anniversary of having his Billy Block show. It's at the Mercy Lounge. And part of it that he does every year is a tribute to Walter Hyatt. And I'm going to do a song on that. So, and then Friday, February 14th, Valentine's Day. How do my wife and I celebrate Valentine's Day? I leave town. I go to Atlanta to the Red Light Cafe with Adam Klein, Tommy Womack, and David Jacob Strain. And then Saturday, February 15th, Athens, Georgia, at the Flicker with Adam Klein and Tommy Womack. And then later this month, Kansas City and Columbia, Missouri, Shenandoah, Iowa, and Fairfield, Iowa. Okay, there you go. That's what it is. All right, so the Billy Block's 18th year anniversary, and the part of which will be a tribute to Walter Hyatt, and Walter was a good friend, and this is a song called Getaway, and I believe he wrote it with Champ Hood and David Ball. I'll find out from David when I see him tomorrow night. Anyway, this is called Getaway. All of the ground is turning green. Johnny is working on a big machine. Ain't much left for the working man to say. Down at the store they are selling the ground. The teenagers are tearing the church house down. Someday I will make my getaway. Someday, all of the children of the heavenly kingdom gonna ride away, make our getaway. Yeah. Down at the bar, Billy's out on his face. One time for sure, he's found a resting place. Ain't much left for the drinking man to say. People passing by, they don't pay him no mind. After all, it's just the end of one hard time. But someday I will make my getaway. Someday, all of the children of the heavenly kingdom gonna ride away and make our getaway. Someday, all of the children of the heavenly kingdom gonna ride away and make our getaway. Getaway. All right, there you go. Getaway, Walter Hyatt, Champ Hood, and David Ball. And, okay, so there you go. Learning that song. It's just kind of cool to think, if it came about the way I think it is, that it sounds to me like it was kind of Walter's kind of thing that Walter would come up with. I may be wrong about this. But anyway, there's 3 verses, and I like to think that Walter wrote one, and Champ wrote one, and David Ball wrote one, and it's like, which one did they write, you know? Trying to figure it out. All right, so I wanted to recite a poem. Hilaire Belloc, whoever he was, wrote this. It's called Tarantella, which is a dance, and it has this particular rhythm which this poem incorporates, for those of you who are keeping score and give a shit. Okay, let me see. All right. Do you remember an inn, Miranda? Do you remember an inn? And the spreading and the tedding of the straw for a bedding, and the fleas, the teas, and the high Pyrenees, and the wine that tasted of tar. Do you remember an inn, Miranda? Do you remember an inn? And the cheers and the jeers of the young muleteers under the vine of the dark veranda. Do you remember an inn, Miranda? Do you remember an inn? And the cheers and the jeers of the young muleteers who hadn't a penny and weren't spending any, and the hammer at the doors and the din, and the hip-hop-hap of the clap of the hands to the girl gone chancing, dancing, glancing, backing and advancing, the snapping of the clapper to the din out and in, and the ting-tong-tang of the guitar. Do you remember an inn, Miranda? Do you remember an inn? Nevermore, Miranda, nevermore. Only the high peaks hoar, and Aragon, a torrent at the door. No sound from the halls of the walls where falls the tread of the feet of the dead on the ground. No sound but the boom of the far waterfall like doom. Woo! It's a mouthful. But like I say, if you look up Tarantella, and it'll say so, it's like a Spanish dance, and you see these people out there doing the Spanish boogaloo, and if you recite this poem at the same time, you'll see the miraculous synchronization of the whole bloody thing. Okay, that's what I got. It's not much, but that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. See you next week.
You never know. You never know.